This story begins with a small glimpse into the afterlife, up in heaven, where we discover that regular show is still very much alive in Pop's memories. Pops is happier than ever, and even his evil brother seems to have turned good, at least for now. While Pops enjoys spending time with everyone, he also loves rewatching episodes of regular show. But after replaying them over and over again, he accidentally damages the tape containing his memories. Sadly, when he tries to fix it himself, he only makes things worse. Meanwhile, a salesman introduces a brand new technology capable of digitizing memory tapes, but Pops refuses because he only wants to repair the original one. He then asks the angels for another copy or some way to restore it, only to learn that the tape cannot be replaced and nobody knows how to fix it. Realizing he could lose all memories of his friends forever sends him into complete panic. Trying to calm him down, one of the angels suggests checking the back storage area in case another copy exists. That's when Pops discovers a gigantic warehouse filled with abandoned memory tapes. After searching for a while, he realizes finding the right tape will be far more difficult than expected, and he soon gets into trouble. Luckily, he is saved by an athlete named Barry, who is also searching for a copy of his own memory tape. Together, they decide to team up, although the mission will be far from easy. At the same time, they encounter a mysterious creature who warns them that if they don't hurry, their tapes could end up destroyed in the shredder. Following the creature's instructions, they distract the guards and discover several lost regular show tapes that Pops has never seen before. Unfortunately, Barry only gets to watch one final moment from his memories before the shredder destroys his tape forever. Because of this, Barry sacrifices himself by distracting the guards and giving Pops a guide to escape safely. Pops finally returns home carrying a collection of lost tapes and prepares to watch the very first one. And that is how regular show, The Lost Tapes begins, with the first tape titled Skip's Luau. We then see our protagonists, Mordecai and Rigby, excited to finish taking out the trash so they can attend Skip's huge luau party, where delicious hamburgers will be waiting for everyone. Meanwhile, Skips prepares the food alongside Pops and Benson, who has just bought himself an enormous motorcycle. Suddenly, Mordecai and Rigby almost crash into it, causing Benson to ban them from using anything with wheels. Now they must carry all the trash across the park by hand or they won't be allowed to attend the festival. The duo quickly realizes the task is impossible without help, and they soon discover a promotion where collecting 600 yogurt lids earns them a special hover vehicle. After struggling to collect them all, they find out they only won the blueprints to build it themselves. Together with their friends, they create an upgraded version of the vehicle and begin transporting the trash. However, the authorities mistake the strange machine for an alien spacecraft and launch a full-scale pursuit. In the end, the group successfully finishes the job, but the authorities shoot them down right in the middle of Skip's luau, completely ruining the celebration. Eventually, everyone realizes they were just kids in costumes, while Benson's girlfriend ends up leaving with the pilot from the operation. As punishment, Benson forces the entire group to clean up the massive mess. In the end, the first episode of regular show The Lost Tapes leaves us with a surprisingly emotional message hidden behind all the comedy, chaos, and crazy adventures. At first, the story may seem like another fun and ridiculous mission involving strange inventions, misunderstandings, and over-the-top situations, but deep down, this episode is really about memories, friendship, and the fear of losing the people and moments that shaped our lives. Pop's damaged memory tape represents something many people can relate to in real life, the fear of forgetting the happiest moments we have ever experienced. Throughout the episode, we see how desperate he becomes after realizing his memories could disappear forever. Those memories are not just random events to him, they are pieces of the people he loves, the adventures he lived through, and the bonds he created over time. That emotional connection is what makes the story feel much deeper than it first appears. One of the strongest messages in this episode is that memories become valuable because of the people we share them with. Even though Pops spends most of the episode trying to save a physical tape, the story slowly shows that the true meaning of those memories lives inside the friendships themselves. Mordecai, Rigby, Skips, Benson, and everyone else are the reason those moments mattered in the first place. Without them, the memories would simply be empty recordings. The episode also reminds us that constantly living in the past can sometimes prevent us from appreciating the present. Pops becomes so focused on replaying old memories that he accidentally damages them. In a way, the story reflects how people sometimes hold on too tightly to nostalgia because they are afraid of change or afraid of moving forward. But life keeps changing, and new memories can only be created if we continue living instead of staying trapped in what already happened. Barry's story adds another emotional layer to the episode. Unlike Pops, Barry loses his tape completely, and yet he still chooses to help someone else escape. His sacrifice shows that even if memories fade away, the impact we leave on others can still survive. Sometimes the most important thing is not preserving every single moment forever, but making sure those moments meant something while they lasted.
Meanwhile, the Skips Luau tape perfectly captures the classic spirit of regular show. Mordecai and Rigby once again turn a simple task into total chaos, proving that even ordinary responsibilities can become unforgettable adventures when shared with friends. The ridiculous hover vehicle, the alien misunderstanding, and the destruction at the festival all remind us why the series became so beloved in the first place. Beneath the absurd humor, there is always a relatable human message about growing up, friendship, and learning from mistakes. Another important lesson from this episode is that perfection does not exist. The characters constantly fail, break things, create bigger problems, and make terrible decisions. However, those imperfections are exactly what make their experiences memorable. Life itself works the same way. Some of our favorite memories are not perfect moments, but messy situations that became meaningful because of the people around us. The ending also leaves viewers with a sense of mystery and excitement for what comes next. The idea that countless lost tapes are hidden away opens the door to many forgotten adventures, untold stories, and emotional moments waiting to be rediscovered. It creates the feeling that every memory, no matter how small, has value and deserves to be remembered. Overall, episode 1 of Regular Show, The Lost Tapes, is much more than just a funny animated adventure. It is a story about holding on to the moments that matter, accepting that nothing lasts forever, and understanding that the people we care about are what truly give meaning to our lives. Even when memories fade, the emotions connected to them can continue living inside us forever.